Hello, welcome back to the stream and welcome to a new Nancy. We are doing Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. I have my handy dandy notebook here that is scribble free, no daughter's writing on it this time. I yeah, let's start a new game.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, choose either junior or senior detective. If you're new to adventure
Junior.
games or need some help, choose tutorial.
Nope,
Dear
junior.
Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in.
Uh-oh.
And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens.
It's gonna be spooky,
yours,
isn't it?
Nancy.
Oh, it looks spooky. I've never played this one. I've never even seen anyone play this one, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, so what is this? Why can't I look at it? I have a pen? What's this? Ooh. I heard, okay, so that's her interactor. Okay, it's a great place to learn about the latest detective techniques. I have to check it out when I get back home. Oh my god. Sally McDonald called, asked me to come to Moon Lake. She needed a detective, wouldn't say what. Okay, so Bess and Sally McDonald. Oh, okay. Oh. Already a minigame? What am I supposed to get from that? Interesting. What on earth is this? Okay. I obviously don't know what that is. Just yet. Like, this game's gonna scare me, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, why can I can't look at anything. Oh, here, I can go to the couch. Can I take a nap? Oh. Oh, I like these old-timey phones.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
Okay, so you're gonna leave me here alone for me to be scared by myself? That's rude. What's to be scared of? It's peaceful and quiet. No, it's spooky as hell, okay? Don't lie, Nancy. You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
You make it sound like the house is haunted or something.
Not the house, the woods. Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
No way, you've got me curious. I wouldn't leave even if I could. That... No, don't be curious about things that are spooky. Get out of there. Yeah, one of your trees seem to have another other plans for me.
Seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in. Let me put it this way, unless someone who just happens to have a chainsaw happens to come by. Yeah, I have a good feeling someone's gonna have a chainsaw in these woods, Nancy.
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me
Yep.
it was in danger of falling over
That's your
when
fault.
I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
Great. It's late. Won't the store be closed? Don't worry about it. I'm not in any hurry to leave. Are you sure about that, Nancy? Okay.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside. Well, didn't she say just wait until it gets dark? Didn't she say that? But it's already dark. Okay. What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Lucky for you, dogs don't open doors, so just like stay inside. Check out squeaking mice. I am hearing squeaking. Someone behind me.
What is that?
Someone behind me. That's not an animal, that's a person. Nope. Nope. Okay, why is there a person in here? That was not an animal. That was 100% a person.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your...
Wow, I just started the game and Nancy's already dead. Great. Really? Why would you put the sticky note there? Oh my god. Okay. I feel like someone set me up. Is this... Why can't I read that? Why can't I read it? Do I have to use it for... Why does it only happen... Oh, okay. V2? Vitus? Iggy, Lucy, Xander.
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper. It's stuck.
Really? Okay. Okay. Interesting mini game. Okay, guy, chill out. You're freaking me out, man. Get some snacks? You want some snacks? Oh, okay, why did I take a bottle of water? Can I, get dead tree cut down. Well, not helpful now. That's the front door. We don't want to go through that
Leaves
yet.
that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
What on earth is that about? Make my birth different from the other three. What on earth? Alright, that's weird. Oh, that's a different door. Nope. Nope. Can I just go to sleep? Don't go outside your house in a creepy woods at night. Get well water tested. Great. So is that why I have bottled water? Can I look at the cabinet? Ooh, a flashlight. Thank you. Ooh. Forced trails. Harry, thought you could use this map to the cemetery? I don't want to go to the cemetery. You'll find lots of bait along the way, especially at night. The cemetery's real hard to find. I got lost a bunch of times. Happy fishing. Nope. Oh my god, it's a little... really? Stone pillar. Okay, so we're obviously gonna need that. Okay, there's a lot of bleach. Nancy, I'm really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Doors open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car. Sally, my cell phone is this. Please don't hate me. Yeah, we already talked to her. Can I open fridge? Nope. Nothing on the stove. God, I'm gonna have to go outside, aren't I? I don't want to. Can I just sleep till daytime? That feels like the... Is there someone in the broken floorboards? What is that? That's definitely a person. I think that person's gonna... Are you going upstairs to sleep? When would you like to... I would like to wake up in the morning. I'm not going outside at night. Thank you. Absolutely not. I'm not getting schmurdered. I'm sure nobody's waiting for me. Alright, I think we might have looked at everything inside the cabin. I don't see any... Very cheery music. Do you hear that? The sun is out and the birds are chirping. Nothing's gonna kill you today. Okay, let's get out of here.
The boat's full of water.
Great.
I need to bail out the boat.
Great, so I need... This music is tripping me out. Okay. So... Should we just explore, or do we want to try to make our way to the cemetery? Oh, music is actually quite loud. Let's look. Should we make our way to the cemetery? I mean, there's... Does that lead anywhere, or is that just forest? Or should we try to explore everywhere? I guess let's find our way to the cemetery, and then if we find anything else, then... Oh my god, this music is super loud. Let's find our way to the cemetery. So we're gonna go left, and then once we get to a turn, we're gonna go right. I don't know if we're gonna find anything on the trail, which is why I don't know if it's worth exploring everywhere.
A face only a gnome could love.
Okay. Found a rusty key, that's cool. Does it go to this?
It's locked.
Sure does.
Key broke off. It's locked.
Of course it did.
Locked. There's got to be another way to get this open.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. Can't trust you to not break off keys. I'm gonna spray for bugs. I don't feel like I see anything else. Okay, I feel like it told me to go left. But this feels like a dead end. I feel like the map lied. What? I'm highly confused. It just ends. That was a really crappy map. What do you mean it just ends? Oh, there's the well. Cool, nothing. So much for well water. Oh, there's a bucket. Oh no, the bucket has a hole in it. Here, cool. We couldn't have dug our hand in there or stuck our hand in there. I don't want to get in the boat just yet. Okay, hold on. I gotta turn this music down. Hold on. This is super loud. And yes, I am having to do right screen share, which is annoying. Nancy needs right screen share instead of game capture for some reason. Alright. It's a lot better. It was like screaming at me. Okay, so that's the side door. Is it that way they're trying to say? Maybe that's it. Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, not a creepy cellar. Yeah, that's where the guy that's trying to kill me is at, isn't it? Why did I take that? He's like, I might need to use this piece of wood for later. I don't know, I just got a feeling I need that piece of wood for later. Like, why did you take that, Nancy? Where are you putting that? Do I want to know where you're putting that? I don't know. Okay, I kind of want to go back to the shed over here and see if I can... No. See if I can use the screwdriver maybe to pry the chest open? I don't know. I mean, it looks like kind of old, so like... Oh. Oh, there we go. A hammer and some nails, of course. Ooh, and a gas mask? Oh no, someone's gonna try to gas me. Oh, great. Okay, it doesn't appear that anything else here is important. Great. I'm feeling some bad juju vibes. Can I go this way? No, I can go that way. Okay, so now I'm even more confused about this map. So it feels like there is a left and right route, but like the right way... Oh wait, hold on. Where's the chimney? The orientation of the map is strange. Okay, so the chimney is right over there. What? The map makes no sense. Let's just go this way. Is that something on the ground? I think it's just like a rock or whatever. Oh, a treehouse. Okay, we're trusting the wood on this.
This is.
Oh, probably someone who's watching me at night. I can't look right? Okay. Really? That's it? Okay. Can I go anywhere else? No. Okay, cool. I feel like the map is lying to me because this makes no sense. Okay, but now this path only goes one way. What on earth was that map? There's only one way. Okay.
I better be careful.
Or, okay, then now this is a left or a right. Is this it? Okay, so then I guess let's go left. Okay, so now we're at that, this little fork right here. So why don't we go this way, see where this dead end is? Yep, there's a fallen tree. This is actually quite disorienting. Oh, hi, birdie! Look at you. Oh. Nothing. Cool. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna go this way. So, yeah, there's a log there. If we keep going that way, there's gonna be another dead end. Let's just, for shits and giggles, go that way. So we're gonna go straight. Probably gonna be nothing, yep. Just in case there's like something that we can collect or whatever. So we're gonna go this way. Hi, another birdie. Look at you, cutie pie. Really? There's always a blue bird there and there's always a red bird there? What are the odds? Alright, so right is gonna bring us to another dead end, so why not? There's like a little thing in that tree. Okay, nothing to collect or anything. I think it's just to make it confusing. Alright, so... what on earth was that? Oh, yellow ribbon. Yeah, okay, so yeah, they're just like little landmarks. Okay, so left is gonna take us over here. Let's go right to see these two dead ends. Because again, I want to see if there's anything at the dead ends that is interesting. That'll be a nope. And that'll be a nope. Why are there paths that lead to nothing? Orange bird. Let's look at the tree stump. There's not a tree stump there. Oh, there's a tree stump. Hold on. Oh wait, no, that one. Let's go right. Nope, nothing there. Cemetery! We made it! During the day, so it's not creepy. We found Waldo, guys! We found him. Waldo Matthias, born August 5th. Blah blah blah. Cool. I can't believe Waldo's dead, guys. Our beloved dog. Interesting. Okay. Is there a reason for me being able to look at these? Cedric Cosmo Cranky? Oh my god. Someone didn't like him. Marbles! We're so sorry to have lost you. Oh, is that another dog or is that a cat? Oh, here we go. So these are the dogs. Am I gonna need to know their birthdays? Should I write that down? That feels important because of the dog statues that we found. I kind of don't want to write it down right now because I don't want to waste a bunch of paper space.
Paw prints.
Interesting. So the dogs are trying to get into the crypt? Oh, why am I going in here? Are they trying to get to their owner? I feel like someone's gonna try to, like, seal me in here. Why am I looking at this? Can I pry it open? No, I didn't mean to do that. There's a piece of wood on the floor. Why am I grabbing that? I don't know. No, I didn't mean to do that. Can I hammer it? No, okay. Why am I looking at this? Alright, I guess we're gonna head back. So we explored all of this area. And obviously there's nothing there. So when we get to that point, we'll just go around here and see if there's anything over there. Probably not. So we're at that log. Boo-boo, we're gonna go right. Right. And then left. See, that's an actual owl. And then right? ribbon, we're gonna go this way. Oh, there's a log there, so we're gonna go right. Right? Yeah. Fallen tree, we're gonna go left. What is this? Is this where we started? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We made it, guys! We made it! We did it! Alright, so we're gonna go the other way. Gonna go right, and then we're gonna go left. And these should both- yep, there's a shoe there for some reason. Yeah, it's like in the- am I gonna find a body? That's creepy. Think straight. That looks like the same log. Let's go left. Stone pillar, that's a stone pillar, alright. Cool. Okay, from the stone pillar, you can go left or right. Both ways are gonna be dead end, so let's just pick one. Does that say yellow bird? Yep, sure does. That yellow bird lives there. Hey, birdie. And then we're gonna go straight to look at nothing. Cool. So that's just confusing for absolutely no reason. Do I go, yeah, this way, this way? Where am I? Left, I think. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. Okay, so now we have a bunch of stuff that I don't really know what to do with. Let's see if we can get into... let's see if we can get into the boat and go... Great.
The spark plug is missing.
Spark plug, great.
I gotta have some torque.
What?
I gotta have some torque. I gotta have some torque.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest. I've never changed a spark plug before. I don't.
The spark plug is missing.
Great, okay. Well, let's look at that shed. See if there's anything else in there. Let's see, there's a creepy gnome. That's great. Like, am I gonna need to use that thing of gas? Like, why am I looking at this thing? Why am I looking at that? Oh, hello. Why did I just gas myself? Let's do it again. How many times until she dies? Like, what if I wear this? What? Why did she pass out after I used the gas mask? That's weird. Okay, well, let's not do that again. Why can I do that? Why can I do that? I'm dead serious. Am I gonna get attacked by spiders or something? What is going on? Like, she was coughing, unless that was like... Okay, so she wasn't actually wearing it. Can you wear it, you idiot? Like, put it on. Okay, well, I don't know why I can do that. Except for funsies, I don't know. Alright, spark plug. I don't think there's one in here. No, I was gonna say there's like the cuckoo clock. That's the one thing that I've seen that like functions, but I highly doubt a cuckoo clock would have spark plugs in it. Can I use a screwdriver on this?
It's stuck.
Okay.
It's stuck.
Really?
It's stuck.
I feel like you should be able to like just whack it, you know?
It's stuck.
Okay. Where will I find a spark plug? I don't feel like the graves had any images on them, did they? Well, but it doesn't matter because they do it in order. Like the clock, huh? Wait, no, that one is different. I don't understand this. Yep. Hello. I don't really understand. Can I, nope, I didn't mean to do that again. Can I just take the screwdriver or the hammer and just, like, whack it? Oh, okay. I don't understand this thing. Can you just, like, whack it with the hammer, please? Okay, stop clicking on it. I mean to back out. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that thing's about. Oh, can we fix the floorboard, actually? Is that what this is for? Yeah, I'm sure this will work.
This doesn't look very safe. I need to fix this.
Okay, do I need to find more pieces of wood, I'm guessing?
It's still not fixed.
Okay. So we're missing some wood for that. Spark plug, spark plug. Yeah, you can give me a hint if you want. Thank you for stopping by. How you doing today? There's no spark plug in here. There's nothing upstairs, it's just the bed. The cellar's closed. We're supposed to find a spark plug. The dogs on the clock look- yeah, they're the dogs from the cemetery, but I didn't see anything on, and like the dogs that are on the, like this thing right here. But I'm not seeing those symbols. I mean, we can go back to the cemetery and look. But like, I don't think I remember seeing symbols like deer and swans on the graves. You know what I mean? On my occasional Nancy Drew streamer hunt. Are you serious? That's what you like to watch? I found my audience. That's so funny. You play or you just watch? Or both? It's like, I feel like it's just doing the same ones. Yeah, it's doing the same ones. I don't understand. Yeah, right? No, I played them as a kid too, and so I've been kind of doing like a throwback. Because I have a bunch of them that I got like years ago on sale and then just never played. Like, it's doing the same ones, you know what I mean? Can I like use the screwdriver? I meant to click the screwdriver. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, if you want to give me a more specific hint on what to do with the clock, or if I even can do the clock right now, it's not really letting me know. We can look at the graves again. I probably should have written down those death dates. I feel like that's probably useful. Now she did also look for some wood. That I can't open. Like, why can't I open that? Like, just fall down the floor and then you can get into the basement. Oh, there's like some... Okay. It's not really that helpful for me. The dogs in the cabinet, when you move them, change this. Oh! Okay, well, I still don't know what the symbols are supposed to do, though. Or, like, how to know which
Those
symbols
look too rotten.
you're supposed to use. Yeah, I got one piece of wood from in here. But all the other ones are rotten. And I think I found one in the woods, too. No, not that. But they also said that one was rotten. Yeah, do the death dates? Do I need to know those? Oh wait, hold on, there's a piece of wood. I checked around the house thoroughly, part of the solution is there. I think I have. No, I don't want to go into the woods right now. Let's see if this piece of wood is the last one we needed. I thought I looked at everything. I'm gonna try to fix the floor now. Now can I hammer it? Beautiful. Now we can read the sticky note that probably says, broken floorboards, please do not walk here. Yep, that's what it says. So what's the point of me fixing that? There's nothing over there. Okay, so we're talking about animals. I did see there's a deer right there. Oh, that's why that one, okay. That's why that one didn't change, is because this one's stuck. So there you go. Let's move them in different directions so I can see what the different things are. Because there was like a deer or stag or whatever, and there's one right there. And I think that's a swan on the curtain. We have trees. Fix the other one to complete it. But the other broken floorboards is more than one. That one is, so that's the third one is got some deer. That one, is that a bird? And then this one's the swan. Okay. The one that's stuck, I mean, yeah, it says I need like sandpaper or something, but I haven't come across sandpaper. So yeah, there's like some are they birds or are they swans on the curtains? I don't know if that matters. There's a deer right there. Oh, it's gonna be directions. That's the tree. That's why I need to know the directions, isn't it? Maybe? There's also birds there. There's also a deer there and birds there, so I don't know if that's just decoration. Is the sandpaper in the house? I feel like I've looked everywhere, but when it comes to point and click, I feel like it's really easy to miss things. Can I look through the cooler? There's sandpaper in the cooler. Yeah, there's... Oh, leaves, swan, deer, birds. Make my birth different from the other three. Okay, I need to know their birthdays and death days. I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When the autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on morning clear. Well, what am I supposed to do with morning, okay? When the winter comes and birds take flight, look at me to sleep through the long gray night. Okay, so yeah, I should have written those down, but I didn't. Thank you for the hint, by the way. I'm not seeing sandpaper. I don't know if I missed something in the shed. And also, like, the other route in the, like, not the forest, but, like, in the, like, nearby, sends me to, like, this weird tree house. This is the only thing that I can see over here. I can't look that way. I can only look this way, and it's just, like, a seat of someone who apparently watches me. And I think goes, hoo, hoo, at night, even though, like, I know it's you, dude. I know that's a person. I know what a person sounds like, and I know what an owl sounds like. Alright, let's go back to the cemetery then. And write those down. Let's go to the shed, since I'm going that way. I looked through here like 3 times. I'm not seeing sandpaper. I already picked up the key. There's the thing to gas me for whatever freaking reason. Oh, let's do that again, I guess. I didn't mean to click it, but... What's a little poison gonna hurt Nancy? Just a little bit. Just a little cheeky poison. Daily dose of poison. Yeah, I'm not seeing any sandpaper in here. You'd think sandpaper would be in here? But I'm not seeing anything. Alright, back to the forest. Let's write down those days.
I need a bucket.
Well, there's no water in there anyway. Is there any sandpaper in here? Like, why can't I just- oh!
Those look
Oh
too
no, it's
rotten.
rotten, okay. Like, why can't I just, like, knock it with my hammer? I still have hammer and nails, but I already used it. Alright, to the forest. I wonder if there's, like, sandpaper just, like, laying in the forest floor, you know? Alright, so we're gonna go left, right, left. Right, left. There's the bluebird. No, not the gas mask. Is that the yellow ribbon? We'll go left at the yellow ribbon. And then we're gonna go left and then right. And then at the log, we're gonna go left. There we go. There's sandpaper in the grave. Alright, so let's write this down. So I have my handy dandy notebook next to me. We have V2, who is February 8th, 1924 to January 29th, 1932. Do I need to do the math to see how old they were? Is that not important? Let's hope not. I don't see anything else on the grave. Xander. Xander is August 16th, 1923 to, what, they died on the same day, to January 29th, 1932. Interesting. Did they all die at the same time? I didn't even notice that the first time. This is Lucy. What happened? Did someone kill them? That would be so sad. Hence why the dogs are back to haunt us. April 4th, 1922 to January 29th, 1932. So something happened that day. And then we have Iggy. Born November 11th, 1919. Died January 29th, 1932. They were schmurdered. Yeah, that's so creepy. When you first meet Red Knot, he says they ran off into the woods and never seen again. I think the date is just the day they went missing. Oh, I haven't met them because I haven't been able to leave yet because I need the spark plug, which I also can't find. Like, why am I looking at this? Can I use the flashlight for— oh, can I use the— is there a— no, there's not a spark plug in a flashlight. No, that's dumb. That'd be like a battery. I don't know why I'm looking at that, but okay. I don't want to. I'm scared. Are you saying that as a hint, or are you saying that to be mean and want me to be scared? We're at the stump. We're gonna go right. And there's nothing in the woods, is there, that I need to collect? We're going right, I think? Actually, oh, huh, this way. This way. Nope, just kidding. We're at the log. Fallen tree— no? Log? Oh, straight, I think. Left. I will if you say that I need to, but I'm scared. If you haven't met Red yet, there's a big cutscene at night that kind of needs to happen. Ah, shoot. Okay. Where am I at? Oh, I'm going right. Alright, fine. Fine. Okay, so when it comes to the directions, I do think this is gonna be important. So the house faces south. Like the front of the house. I'm just gonna write this down so I don't forget. House faces south. I feel like that's gonna be important with directions. And then the cellar faces north. Alright, so can I find the spark plug and the sandpaper right now? That's ultimately what I need to be able to use the boat and to be able to— oh, I can go— oh, never mind, just kidding. I thought I could move on the porch, but I can't. Can't find it right now. Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna fast forward then to night. Alright, go to sleep until darkness. I guess.
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
Good. I would still use it though, just to be safe, cause scared. I got this. I'm so glad you have confidence in a complete stranger. I don't know why I looked under there. Like I don't know. Is there gonna be someone hiding under there? Are they in the forest? Oh, am I gonna find them in the— yeah, it's the—
something's out there.
no, it's the guy in the
Now
tree,
look what
isn't
you've
it?
done. That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was.
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
not
That was
sure now, will
you.
I?
That 100% was you, because there was an owl earlier in the woods that sounded like an owl. That was you going, ooh. What are you doing out here? Who are
Who
you?
are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume knob, I'd appreciate your taking it down a notch before you scare away everything from here to Lancaster.
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises? I like how he's like, quiet down. And I'm like, hi, let me introduce myself. Yeah.
I'm Nancy Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me.
Wait a second,
Miss
quick.
Nancy Drew calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from anyway?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place. I drove in today. Well, not today. Yesterday. From River Heights to visit my friend.
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
You're the only one here. Are you telling me that you're the threat? Hmm? So it's okay for a man but not a woman? How sexist of you. What do you know about the woman living here? You met Sally.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I
You
talked to her
stalking
a
her?
couple of times, but you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong? What do you think was scaring her?
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone.
Mickey Malone.
Legend
Sounds like a
goes that
gangster.
when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs? What do the dogs do? I don't know, they haunt them?
What do the dogs do?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
The dogs would attack her house? Did they ever attack Sally?
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did she ever call the— why would she call the police? What would they
Did
do?
they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark.
That's probably
and sat
good.
tight until morning.
I
Why
guess.
haven't the police investigated?
What would
This
they
isn't
do?
New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
Do you live close by? Are you native to Moon Lake?
Do you live close by?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little
Yeah, I saw
outboard
it.
down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
There's the dogs.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit
Puppies!
from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Okay, so do I need to go walking around at night, or
It's not safe to take the boat out at night.
Okay, but I thought you said it was bright enough so that you could see. Do I need to go looking around at night? I feel like that doesn't seem like a good idea. Am I gonna see him up in his little treehouse? Nope, he's not up here. Should I go to the cemetery at night? Will the ghost dogs attack me? I don't think there's gonna be a reason to go inside the shed at night, but I don't know. He said to look at things at night, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be anything different in there. Should we go into the forest?
I'd better wait
Okay.
until daylight.
No, that's not what I meant to do. Should I explore the entire woods or just go to the cemetery? Nancy, can you please use your flashlight? Okay, fine. I heard something. Going right. Right and then left. Left at the ribbon. And then left and then right and then left. Left and then right and then left. Oh, head inside for now? Oh, I just now saw that. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm here. Why can I look at that? Like, that's just so sad. I feel like it's just like the dogs. Like, ever seen like dogs that like are said that their owner is dead and they just like wait at their grave or whatever? The log is a right. And the fallen tree is a left. I always get mixed up on the way back. There we go. See, it's not scary. I've never seen that movie. What is that? Never heard of her. Okay, so we can go to bed then. See, but I was outside and the dogs were fine.
This is not good.
Bedtime, bedtime, bedtime. Oh no, I'm trying to go upstairs, go upstairs. No, don't look out the window! Can you go to bed, please? Yeah, let's go to bed. There we go. Not creepy anymore. Okay, now what? Guy who took the train every day and the dog would wait at the station for him. And when he passed, the dog just stayed at the station. Oh, that's sad. Alright, we're still looking for spark plug and just go outside and see if someone else jump scares us. No? Okay. Are you still up in your tree, dude? Nope. What is the purpose of me being able to go up there? Like, I feel like I've looked at everything, so I don't really know. I don't really know where to find this stuff at. Yeah, well, he was obviously not there last night, but... Did I go in here yet? Is that just where I can just, like, talk to him about stuff? Anything interesting in here? Found Red's observation platform. He'll probably be there during the night, yeah, like you said. Call Sally to tell her about the ghost dog attack. Okay, we can do that. Get testing kit from Ranger Station to test the well water. How do I know where that is? Investigate cemetery. The bird watcher mentioned, see if there's a map somewhere in the house that will show us the way. Well, we already did that. Met Red, told me a strange story. Wait in the house after dark to see if the ghost dogs attack. Find hammer and nails, did that. Fix hole in the floor, did that. Moving the dog statues in the living room, changes the pictures on the clock. Get spark plug for boat. Ask Sally, question mark? Oh, wait, hold on. So I didn't need to write that down. This is the first time I've checked this, so I didn't know that she wrote it down on there. Pump's not working, see if the ranger station has pump information. Find bucket, did that. Find out how to get Sally's well water tested. Get sandpaper to like, can you ask Sally also if she has sandpaper? Dog's name, statues. Open a secret door. Yep, investigate weird noises. Sally's upset about ghost dogs. Okay, so we're caught up. We're all caught up. I wish I could just like scroll up. That's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's go in the house then and call Sally. And then while we're at it, we might as well also call Bess, because that's usually helpful. Sally, do I need to do area code? Probably. I feel like these games, sometimes they randomly want you to do area code, and other times they don't want you to.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on.
Nancy,
That's why you
Nancy.
asked me here
No
in
survival
the first place,
instincts.
right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy.
Same.
I have such
I would've
high
noped out of there right
hopes for
away.
that house.
I would've
All
just
the beauty
walked.
there, the
Screw it.
wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
Yeah, like, I saw an oar in, like, the pile of stuff behind the house. I would just, like, row that boat by, you know, I don't need a spark plug. I don't need a spark plug. I will just row it. I need you to tell me everything you can about the dogs. When was the first time you saw them?
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes.
Yeah, I
and
know
they don't
that.
like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance. But I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week.
Oh, so they really
After
like
that,
me,
they
huh?
started appearing pretty much every other night.
Did they always do the same thing? Did they always come out around the same time, or did it vary?
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
What's 3 people? What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who would want you to sell your house?
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Who are the 3 people you've met at Moon Lake? Says I'm gonna be staying here for a while. Is there anything I should know about the place? Okay, let's just, I'm probably gonna be able to do all of them, so let's
Who
just do
are the
that.
3 people you've met so far at Moon Lake?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug.
Oh,
Is there
sandpaper.
one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole.
Curious.
But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your
Really?
lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere.
Wait, where is
because
my
all the
car? Can I get a
paths
spark
around the
plug from
house
there?
End in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium.
Not
That's
helpful.
on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
How well do you know the owner since I'm gonna be staying? Oh, hello. Anything I should know about the place? How do I get your water tested? I'm curious, how is the park ranger pain in the neck? Where all the stuff in your tool shed come from? I don't know, maybe it was already there. These are dumb questions. Oh, let's just start from the top, whatever.
How well do you know the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
Cool. Sorry, I'm tired. No, it keeps going down.
Since I'm
Anything I
going
should
to
know
be
about the
staying
place?
here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Always on
Oh,
a side
and watch
quest.
where you walk in the living room. Some of the
Already
floorboards
fixed
are
it.
so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
How do I go about getting your water tested?
Try the ranger station on the east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious, why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list.
I mean,
I don't
there's
think he
probably
likes me.
bears.
Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming super ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the parks department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous
That's what I
owners.
thought.
Same with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
I also have a shed full of crap left over from the previous owner, so I can relate. Wall hanging in the living room with the poem on it.
The wall hanging in the living room with a poem on it, and those dog carvings in that cabinet above the sofa. What can you tell me about them?
Aren't they cool? They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew
I already
open.
figured that out.
And instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock. That Malone, bad as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Yeah,
Talk to you
obviously.
later.
Keep me posted.
Alright, should I call Bess?
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now instead of hanging
Ooh,
up on the beach to
fancy.
always caller, she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did you say dogs? She couldn't have, George. Dogs don't attack houses.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
Yeah, okay.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me. And they had glowing yellow eyes. A bird watcher I ran into said
I
they
mean,
were
my
ghosts.
cat also has glowing yellow eyes
The
at
man
night,
who built
so...
Sally's place on Moon Lake was a gangster. The bird watcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
There's a private cemetery in the woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
There were paw prints on the cemetery. Fresh paw. How do you know they're fresh? There are these weird noises inside the
And
house.
there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no room, and believe me, living conditions here are pretty primitive.
Scaredy cat, huh? You're gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
I could sure use a nice
But they're
big hint
cousins?
right about
I
now.
thought they're
You're gonna be
siblings.
dead in the water, as it were, until you get Sally's boat fixed. Go find that bird watcher. He has a boat too, so he must know where you can get a spark plug.
Alright. So I guess I'm gonna go to
Good
sleep
luck,
until
Nancy, and stay in
nighttime.
touch.
Let's take a little nap. A little nappy poo. Sleep until night. Oh, dude, person, where's the spark plug?
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Don't be creepy.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
I don't care.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people. The more
I feel
people
that.
there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place that sells boat parts. Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
Okay, don't be weird. Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one and that I'm going to be stuck here unless I replace it.
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout.
Oh my
Be
god.
prepared.
What a weirdo.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right
In
here
your
in my
pocket?
Question
Really?
is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't
Ew.
need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use
I'm
a
not
digital
taking
camera?
pictures of my feet, guy. I'm not taking pictures of my feet. Don't be weird. What would you like me to take pictures of? My friend Bess just got one for her birthday. Help me figure out. Okay.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's
Okay,
a couple
good.
of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
No.
Cigarettes? No.
These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One
Oh,
lit
yeah.
match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
How many Nancy games have I played? I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but I've played quite a bit. I mean, in comparison to how many Nancy games are in existence, probably not many. But, I mean, I've played a handful. I think this is the 3rd one I played, though, on my channel. So, like, live streamed. But I play, like, others that I haven't live streamed. Hold on, so... Oh, there's a sport plug. Okay, there we go. Can I fix that then?
It's not safe to
Okay,
take the boat out
fine.
at night.
I'm not gonna take it out. Okay, let's go to sleep until daytime then. Daytime. Like how Nancy got that bottled water, but she's not drinking it. Oh, no. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Yeah, can you cut that out? I didn't mean to click it. Okay, so what did he say I needed to do what? I say I should explore everything in the shed. I already did. Is there anything else in there? Red lent me his spark plug in exchange for taking some photos of birds for him. Need to go to Emily's on the west side of the lake. To ask her for his cassette player. Listen to the birds on the tape he gave me and then take photos of them. Seems pretty simple. Okay. So this is south. This way, right? On the west side? Okay, now what? Is it good? Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I don't... How am I supposed to know? Positive, oh, like 0, negative, plus. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea, actually.
I gotta have some torque.
Just like mess around with it. I have no idea. Is that right? No, can you close it? Okay, so that's not right. Oh, oh, is that right? It, is that right? That feels like it's not right. Oh, oh, hello. I'm not controlling that. Oh my. Girl sleuth dies in outboard motorboat explosion. Oh my god. Okay, so that wasn't right. Just a guess. Oh my god. Okay.
Something must be very wrong with this engine.
I don't know how I can tell if it's plus or minus. I mean, that says circle, and that's on a circle, but like, those are just lines. Let's just do it the opposite. So that one's plus.
I gotta have some torque.
Let's try that. I don't know. Oh, okay, so there we go. I just had it backwards. The ranger station. Let's go to the ranger station, and then let's go to the Emporium. Hello? There we go. The ranger station. Hello. Are you gonna be a cutie patootie? How old is this tree? Did you know that growth rings— I love how Nancy tries to get you to accidentally learn something. That's my favorite. Did you know that the growth rings on a tree indicate its age and the environmental conditions in which it grew? The cross-section in this is a reproduction of a pine tree that was 62 years old when it was cut down. Please note that the large size of the display does not reflect the actual width of a 60-year-old pine elm. Cool. Do I need to know this? Burn scar from the fire that quickly scorched the forest. So many times I learned things from Nancy that turned out to be— yeah, exactly. Broadly, evenly spaced rings indicate healthy growth. Though the tree is growing straight again, narrow rings indicate competition for sunlight and nutrients from other trees. Growth disparity occurs. Okay. Rapid growth begins— okay, I already read that one. Prolonged drought narrows the rings? Oh. Narrow rings are the result of a sawfly insect infestation. The sawfly larvae consumed conifer bugs and needles. Cool. Hey, there's some water if I need it. I mean, she hasn't drank any of that water that we got. We're gonna look around first and then we'll talk to the cutie patootie over there. 1932, the United States was in the throes of the Great Depression. Presidential candidate Franklin D. Roosevelt recognized that the country was facing two very serious problems. Its natural resources were rapidly being destroyed by soil erosion and deforestation, and thousands of able-bodied men were unemployed and desperately looking for work. When he was elected, Roosevelt immediately compelled Congress to pass the Emergency Conservation Work Act. It called for the establishment of a peacetime army of men who were stationed at various camps throughout the country, would undertake work projects that would save and revitalize the nation's forests while allowing men to earn much-needed paychecks. And now our government wants to tear down the national forests. By the end of 1935, the army, called the Civilian Conservation Corps, had been successfully mobilized and was hard at work. 500,000 enrollees were stationed at that many camps located at 48 states, as well as Hawaii and Alaska. Men undertook projects ranging from building roads and fire towers and stringing telephone lines. When it was abolished, it had left its mark on every state of the nation and the importance of the role of the development of recreational facilities. The national, state, county, and metropolitan parks throughout the country cannot be understated. The building in which you're now sitting is a testament to the dedication of the determination of the Roosevelt's Tree Army. Fun facts. Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company. School teachers and students. Cool. I always get freaked out when there are real pictures of people in these games. Albertus Lundgist, founder of Moon Lake, Pennsylvania Logging Company. Okay. Park Ranger Francis Bacon Grits and his wife Zelda Strawberry. Are you serious right now? Francis Bacon Grits and Zelda Strawberry. Are you kidding me right now? Why are you sucking in your gut like that? That's weird. Moon Lake Community... Oh, review. Oh my god, that did not look like a V. Frivoli Brothers win fishing contest. Okay, cool. Congratulations, I guess. Alright, let's look over, I guess, go this way. Can I get on the computer?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Okay. So what? Be a rebel, Nancy. Okay. Oh, can I click, can I play games? No, I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Well water. Too far from any major city for its residents to tap into the public water supply, therefore everyone living in the area must rely on private wells for the water they use every day for drinking, cooking, and bathing. So Nancy hasn't cooked, drank water, or bathed this entire time. It's like, what, day 3? Nowadays, wells are located and constructed according to the requirements set down by the state of Pennsylvania, but a well does not last forever. Sooner or later, wells begin to lose their ability to keep out contaminants. For this reason, a well should be inspected every few years. Its water should be tested at least once a year. Water can be contaminated by chemicals such as pesticides, fertilizer, naturally occurring elements such as arsenic and lead, and by waste-borne microbes which can cause such diseases as dysentery, hepatitis, giardias. See factoids on that, blah blah blah. Why, do I need to look out for symptoms? And cryptosporidosis. Well water that is contaminated may look and smell fine, which is why testing is imperative to ensure safety. On the other hand, well water that smells and tastes like rotten eggs may be perfectly safe. Unpleasant odor may come from the underground rock surrounding the... So that would be sulfur. Harmless. Colonies of a well emit hydrogen sulfide gas as part of their life cycle, disinfecting the well. With carefully calculated amounts of chlorine can reduce or eliminate foul odors by destroying the bacteria which create them. Blah blah blah. More than 20 years old. Oh my god, there's so many words. It hasn't been tested more than a year. Sudden change in the quality. Immediately stop drinking the water and disconnect your plumbing system from the well and get a water testing kit from your friendly, ever helpful park ranger behind you. Take a sample from the well. See the factoid on priming and pumping, blah blah blah. When working with well water systems, or when working with water systems, large or small. Oops, hello. Always remember, turning a valve to the right will shut off the flow of water, while turning the valve to the left will allow the water to flow. In other words, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, as they say. This is gonna be long. Shallow well pumps, which can lift water a maximum of 25 feet at sea level. Operating on the same principle as drinking straw, the action of the pump sucks air out of the intake or drop pipe that extends down into the well water, and when partial vacuum is created, air pressure does the rest, pushing water up the intake pipe and out the spout of the pump. Nice picture. When a pump seems to stop working, that is, when it fails to suck any water up and out the spout, no matter how much the handle is pumped, it probably needs to be primed. To prime a pump, simply pour potable, drinkable water into the top of it. Okay, so is that why I have the bottle of water? Into the top of it and pump the handle until the water flows from the spout. It's a good idea to fill a container with water right away and keep it nearby so you'll have water the next time you pump. The pump needs priming. Pump needs to be primed because it is built into the pump and a cycling cylinder through which runs a plunger. One end of the plunger is attached to the pump. The other end is attached to a valve which opens when the handle is raised and closed. The handle is pushed down, the size of the valve, blah blah blah. The longer the pump goes without being used, the drier these leathers will become. To be tested, yeah, okay. Really? Hantavirus, really? Yeah, so the hantavirus is what we're currently having people be paranoid. That's gonna be the next pandemic right now, apparently. There's no need to worry, don't. Though there are several types of hantaviruses, all of which are transmitted to people by rodents, mice, and rats. The type of which is most concerned is the one that can cause acute respiratory failure and death. This disease is called hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, or HPS. The rodents most likely to transmit the disease to humans are deer mouse. Infected with hantavirus do not act or appear sick. The virus simply lives in its body, always present in its saliva, urine, and droppings. Once outside the mouse's body, the virus can exist for several days, waiting to infect another host. Infection occurs when tiny particles containing the virus are kicked up into the air in a process called aerolization and inhaled. Early symptoms can occur anywhere from 1 to 5 weeks after exposure to particles. Contamination with the virus. Early symptoms always include fatigue, fever, muscle aches, can include headache, chills, abdominal problems, and almost never include earache, sore throat, and rash. 4 to 10 days after the early symptoms appear, the victim experiences coughing and severe shortness of breath, and the lungs gradually fill with fluid. To avoid contracting, people should assume that any mouse-infested area has been contaminated with hantavirus and should either avoid these areas or take precaution when cleaning them. Never sweep an area that a mouse has inhabited, as sweeping would stir up dust, which would cause them to be inhaled. Wearing a respiratory mask and rubber gloves, remove dirt from the area with a clean, damp towel, mop, or sponge. Double bag the cleaning materials before disposing them. Good tips. Lyme disease. I don't think I need to know any of this information. This is just like fun, like, did you know? Here, read all that if you want to learn about Lyme disease. There you go. Poisonous plants. I don't think I'm gonna need to know this. Poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac. Probably not important. Forest fire prevention. Only you can prevent forest fires. Yep. Pronounced giardiasis. Giardiasis. Or beaver fever. Oh, that's fun to say. Illness caused by the parasite Giardia that lives in the intestines of people and animals. The once-celled microbe is protected by an outer shell. Cool. Pause to read. History. Do I care about the history? Early settlers, famous residents. Ooh, the dog. In the early 20th century, many celebrities from the East Coast spent time here, including Lorenz Ziegfeld, famous producer of Broadway musicals and revues. Bodafala King, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the dogs, but I don't think it is. Ben Franklin spent a summer here. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Infamous residents as well. 1925, the height of Prohibition. See, I knew he was a gangster. Mickey Malone, a gangster from Philadelphia who got rich smuggling and distributing illegal liquor, built a house on the north shore of the site of the old Retzicki farm. People from up and down the East Coast to attend the parties he threw at Moon Lake. He was convicted of tax evasion. They got all the freaking gangsters on tax evasion. I think that's so interesting. Sent to prison where he eventually died. Members of the Lenape tribe. Populated northeastern US for hundreds if not thousands of years prior to the arrival of, not settlers, colonizers. Let's get that straight, please. Because the early colonists had trouble pronouncing Lenape, they lumped the tribe in with all the other Algonquin speaking tribes that they encountered and referred to this larger group as the Delaware Indians. This was because many of the Algonquin speaking tribes lived in the large drainage basin of the Delaware River, which had been named after the Englishman whose title was Lord de la Warr. Okay. Just fun facts. Oh, my alarm is going off to let me know that it's almost time to end stream. We'll play for a little bit longer. Acquisition of land construction facilities. Roman. Am I gonna need to know this stuff? Was kind of like scan it real quick. If there's anything that looks important. Yeah, so this is gonna be useful. We're probably gonna need to know Roman numerals for something. I know 1, 5, and 10, but past then I always forget. L is 50, C is 100, 5 is 500, M is 1000. Who came up with that? That makes no sense in my opinion. Jeff Ackers. Park Ranger was born and raised in Tyrone, Pennsylvania. Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Did I need to... Oh, I need to like listen to the thing. I feel like I'm gonna need to see... Do I need to see pictures of birds? Or is this just for funsies? Ooh, fun. Okay, that's just for funsies. Am I gonna get arrested? My boat's not in regulation. No designated swimming areas. Cool. Okay, I don't feel like this is necessary. Yeah, I don't really care. Okay. Alright, I'm bored of that. Okay, nope, back out. What about over... Can I go... this way? Okay, fish, don't care. Hiking tips, okay. Boating regulations. Fishing okay, whatever. Alright, let's talk to the guy now. Hey, what's up?
Can I help you?
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Visiting the woman. Do you know her? Okay.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally
One sec.
McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's right. Only she's gone back to Philadelphia. Malone's dogs got to her.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
Does that mean you don't? I saw them myself. Do you know the legend?
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
Okay. How about you check it out then? Why do you think the dogs would attack Sally's house? Any idea what would make their eyes glow yellow? I mean, I feel like that's kind of a dumb
Why do you
question.
think dogs would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
That's a good point. Like I said, my cat's eyes also glow yellow at night, so like I feel like that's a dumb question.
Have you ever investigated the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Are you always rude? Huh? As a matter of fact, I do.
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but
You're standing there.
I am here to serve the public.
What? Okay, she's right. He is kind of a jerk. Do you have something I could use to test the well water? The place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station. I feel like it kind of is. What do you know about the cemetery?
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Cool, thanks.
Do wells go bad very often?
Depends on when they were dug. The older they are, the more susceptible to contamination they are.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Was Malone buried there? Are the dogs buried there? Place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger. Okay.
Are Malone's dogs buried there?
That's the rumor.
Waldo Matthias, does that name ring a bell?
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office,
Hmm.
and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
Okay. Oh, hello. So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten. As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off the property?
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes
Is
to
it,
draw
though?
more people to Moon Lake, I'm a reasonable man.
As an officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
Oh, interesting.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
I don't know what the letter is. I can't read it.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
you
all your
already
help.
you already
That's
got
why I'm
mad
here.
at me for
Oh,
asking you
and
questions
one last
though.
thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
Does that mean if I find mouse under my floorboards, I need to like clean it up and stuff like that, or else in a couple weeks she'll die? Okay, so now can I look in this chest?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Akers' permission.
You literally asked if you can look around. And he said yes.
You're
So
back.
okay.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, well, whatever. Let's just leave. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there's the thing about the hantavirus. Yep. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to the shop. Go over that way. Go to the shop, see if we can buy some sandpaper, hopefully. And also get that cassette player. Oh, this is a cute little thing. It looks kind of uneven though.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
Interesting. Staying in the old Malone place. Sally said you might be able to help me. Blah blah blah.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
She has
Now,
dead
what's
eyes.
she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As it turns out, I'm there by myself.
I actually
The
wouldn't
dog
tell people
scared her
that.
off.
I
I
shouldn't.
told her, I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night just before I saw the dogs, and caught a man named
The
Red.
bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats.
Weirdo
You
food.
know how them tree hugger types are.
I don't know what that means. It seems to me that he was more into watching birds and hugging trees.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure. He's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
I knew it was him. He's trying to say it wasn't him. He did me a favor. A
Mr.
cassette
Knott did me a
player.
favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Can I
What
take
else
it? There
can
we
I
go.
do you for?
The ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery. Waldo Matthias. Where do you find your antiques? I need to buy something. Do you
I
have
need to
sandpaper?
Buy something?
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
Start a line of credit?
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do
Sandpaper.
you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last
Oh,
week
great.
and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter region.
He has a cushion to sit on.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only hope.
Oh,
But
great.
you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby.
Alright,
with
have
me.
fun. Thanks for stopping by.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Night 130 just followed.
Hope I see you again. Where do you find your antiques? There's a large tree. Do you have a
There's a
chainsaw?
large tree
Whatever.
blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet
Yeah,
time.
right.
Where do you find your...
Oh,
Bless you.
no.
It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Does she have the hunt of it? Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Some of those
Why are
old
we talking
bottles
about
are
the stuff she
beautiful.
sells?
Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, Back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
I also feel like having random things in the water that don't belong there would also upset the balance, but whatever.
Squeaky Wheel Acres?
Jeff Akers, local park ranger. I keep telling him all this stuff washed up on shore. But does that snobby little stickler for rules believe me?
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap.
Hell yeah, stick it
Now,
to the
I
man.
got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
I mean, isn't it a state park already, though?
Sounded to me like he just wants to preserve the area's history.
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
I mean, considering that
Guess
he
I'll
said
see
that
you
he's
later.
part
Keep
of
on
law
trucking.
enforcement, I honestly wouldn't put it past him to be like every other cop on the face of the freaking, well, not maybe the face of the planet, but at least 80 years ago, Moon Lake was crawling with gangsters, floppers, and jazz musicians from the big city. They traveled to and from parties by boat and were so rich that they accidentally dropped something in the lake. They wouldn't even bother going after it. Each item you see here was fished out of Moon Lake. She said they washed up on shore. Now she's admitting that they were fished out of the lake. And were most likely belonged to some wealthy big shot by legal means. Don't go home without buying at least one genuine artifact from the Roaring 20s. Buy your fishing license here. Live bait. Please don't tell me I need to go fishing, because I don't really want to. Fishing Wall of Fame. Please don't tell me I'm gonna need to know anything about fish, because I don't want to go fishing.
Ew!
Why'd you do that? Okay. Can I go that way? Nope. Can't look at any of that stuff? Okay. Alright, so we got the cassette player. Is that the door out? Where's the door out? There we go. So we got the cassette player, so we can do his little thing. We still got maybe like 30 to 45 minutes left. That was like an early alarm that I had. I forgot. An early alarm that I had for last week to let me know that I had my video call last week. And I haven't changed my alarm. Let me actually, before I do that, let me read this to see if there's anything new in here that might be of use. Emily said she'll have the tree taken care of. Be sure to listen to Red's cassette tape now that I have the cassette player. Meet Emily from M's Emporium. She seems helpful. Ranger's name is Jeff Akers. Warn me about deer mice. Test the oh yeah, I need to test the well water. Oh, so she did write the Roman numerals down. That's handy. I'm guessing that's gonna be important. Pour drinking water into the top of the pump to prime it when working with valves. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Outboard motor is making a weird noise. Make sure to cover the screws. The cover screws are correctly aligned. Remember, plus means screwed out and minus means screwed in. Well, I didn't read that. I didn't know that. Red lent me his spark plug in exchange for taking some notes of birds for him. Need to go to Emily's. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's nice that she does write things down on here that's useful, so that kind of means I don't really need to write my own notes, but I'm still probably gonna do it anyway. Do I still have the bucket, actually? Put the bucket back there. Go up. I need to prime it with water. That's why we have the bottle. There we go. Alright, so now can we do... There we go, take that. So let's go ahead and give this back to him. Go there, hand that vial to him. And then we'll try to figure out what we're gonna do about the birds.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Alright, so I don't know how long that's gonna take, but... Well, he let me know. Do I have to come back here? Alright, let's go there. We're gonna figure out this stuff about the birds, and hopefully get that done during the day, and so we can give him that, and then ask for the sandpaper. Oh, let's put the tape in, I forgot. Hello? Hello? How do I open you? Oh, there we go.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk.
What bird did he want? Did he want all of them?
Western tanager.
Okay, so what did it say that he needed? Check with Red if it's more difficult than it seems. I have a feeling getting a photo of the hawk is going to be a challenge. Oh, he wants a picture of the hawk? Is that what it said? Or does he want all of them? Need to go to Emily's on the west side. Listen to the birds on the tape he gave me and then take photos of them. Seems simple enough. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go into the forest. Where is my oh, that's my camera. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna go look for the birds, I guess. So I know there's an orange bird, a yellow bird, a blue bird, and a yellow bird. Can I take pictures of all of them? The red bird is to the left. Oh my god, I keep getting spam calls. Anyone else get inundated with freaking spam calls on the daily? Okay, so we're gonna go straight. Gonna go left and then straight. That's a cardinal.
American goldfinch. American robin. Blue jay.
I think the blue jay, I think we know where that one is. Does he want a cardinal?
Northern cardinal.
Oh, there's... There's a cardinal.
Come back!
How do I not scare it? Will it come back? Okay, well... I don't know when that's gonna come back. Am I supposed to take the picture of it? Okay. Do I give it a... Do I give it a little worm? A little wormy worm? Okay, so there's a bluebird that way, so let's go left and then left again. How do I take it? There we go. There's the bluebird. There's an orange bird over here. Can we just take pictures of all the birds? And then just give it to him? I'm gonna take a left and then a right. Okay, so we got the orange bird. We're gonna go straight. And then, oh wait, yeah, no, straight and then straight.
I must have scared it.
I don't know how I scared it, but okay. Am I going this way? Okay, yellow ribbon. We're gonna go right. And then left at the log. Oh, did I get that wrong? Okay, we're going back this way. Okay, so we're at the beginning now. We're gonna go straight and then right. Alright, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Sarabi6106 just followed.
Said right. How's your day going? Thanks for stopping in. Log, we're gonna go right at the log. Oh, hold on. Right at the log, and then left. I don't know why some of these I scare off. I don't know how I do that. Okay. So we have this one. Oh shoot. Can I look at them? Oh shoot, I don't remember which one I have now. I have the blue one, the orange one, and the yellow one. I didn't get the red or the yellow. I think. I don't know if I need all of them. We can try going back and seeing if they come back. There's a, I think, right? Left? Oh, where am I? This way, okay. Alright, let's turn around and let's go back the other way and see if those birds are gonna respawn. At the- hello, where'd that go? Hello, at the fallen tree. We go straight. Okay, so the cardinal's back.
Come back!
Why do I keep scaring it? Okay, so that tells me then the other one is also gonna get scared. Maybe I have to find them at night, or maybe I have to lure them or something? No, let's not go that. What on earth was that? I didn't like that one bit. Let's hear the sounds again.
Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk.
I haven't heard that at all.
Western tanager.
Is that it? Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to sleep until nighttime, I think. And then we will, talk to Red. Sleep until creepy time. Okay, let's go find him in his little treehouse over here.
You find all the birds?
Found some birds. No matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds.
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing
I need
wrong?
worms.
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me.
Oh,
Go back over
great.
to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your
Good
wife?
heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Was she the only dog
Why
you
are we
ever had?
talking to him
Yep.
about his dog?
Wouldn't be worth the hassle anymore. Especially now that I'm retired and spend so much time at Moon Lake. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger
Talk more
Acres
about your
just
wife. What happened
loves
to her?
enforcing the leash laws.
What'd you do with her?
There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Alright, bye. Alright, so let's go fix this now.
It's stuck.
Alright, so let's try to figure out this puzzle now. Nope. Wait, can we? Nope. 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 Over here. That right there. Okay. Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. So V2 was born in winter. Xander was born in August. Would you think that would be fall, or when is fall technically? November is definitely fall. Xander was born in August. Lucy was born in April. That would be like spring. I'm gonna say August. I think that would be summer. Because that would be winter, summer, spring, fall for their birds. So, leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. So... that one is leaves. For spring. So, Lucy, born in spring, they need leaves. When swans drift on a shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. So summer, is Xander, so that would be swans. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on morning clear. So autumn would be Iggy. Iggy would be deer. And when winter comes, the birds take flight. Look to me to sleep through the long gray night. So winter is V2, and that would be birds. Okay. Feel like I have everything I need to do this now. Okay, so they're all facing forward. Let's see what forward is. Forward is deer. No, get out. So forward is deer, and assuming it's left to right, that's the order. Yeah, so V2, deer. We need, Iggy is gonna be deer, so let's just point all of those away to show, like, Iggy is gonna be forward for deer. So they're facing right now. What is gonna be right? Wait, no. Why is that one going? Okay, oh, never mind. That one would be Iggy, so that one's gonna be deer. So right is trees. So that is gonna be Lucy. Which is the third one. So Lucy's in the correct position. Those two are gonna face back. What this is gonna get me, I have no idea. This one is swans. So V2, no. Xander is swans. So now V2 is the only one that needs to be moved now for birds. That should be right. So this one should be birds. Yep. That one should be, yep, leaves. Deer, oh, is this? And then swans. Is this right? Why do I feel like that's the order? Is it when they're there? Hold on. There. 1, 2. I think that's the order. I think I got the order wrong. Can I pull anything? Okay, so... So one I think is correct. I said this one was gonna be the second one. But I think these two need to be swapped. No. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? So V2 is left. This one needs to be forward. So, 2 back. 3 right. Why am I confused right now? Okay, so the first one, this one's gonna be birds, that's correct. And then it's gonna be this one, this needs to be swans, that's correct. leaves here. Okay, is that correct? Okay, what do I... Are you serious? I feel like something would happen if it was correct. Okay, what, I feel like it's right. I'm very confused. Is that not right? Okay. Alright, well... I don't know... Should I just do, like, random combinations and see what happens? How many combinations are possible for this? Probably too many. Birds. I didn't mean to do that again. Nothing. Okay, do it backwards. One of those examples of how a Nancy Drew puzzle is frustrating because there's something I'm just not getting. Nothing. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna, actually, hold on, let's call Bess real quick. Maybe she'll give us a hint.
Nancy, how's it going? This caller ID stuff is going to take some getting used to.
I'm here too, Nan. What's going on?
Moon Lake is gorgeous, remote, blah blah blah, sheriff, did I mention?
Moon Lake is gorgeous, but it's so remote. The park ranger is the closest thing they have to a sheriff around here.
Park ranger? What's he like? Which, as we all know, is Bess's way of saying park ranger. Is he cute?
Kind of, but he's kind of a jerk
George.
too.
Nancy thinks everybody's cute, so what will be the point? Anyway, Nancy, you were saying?
Nancy thinks everyone is cute. Why do I feel like that was like a backhanded compliment kind of a thing? Like, was she really trying to call me something else?
His name's Jeff Akers.
Yeah.
He's very helpful, polite, efficient, knowledgeable.
Sounds boring.
In fact,
He's
he
not very
probably
polite,
knows
actually.
more about the area than all the other residents of Moon Lake combined.
Sounds very boring.
What's he know about these alleged ghost dogs?
He thinks they're just plain old dogs that for some reason like to run around at night scaring people.
And what does Detective Drew think about the dogs?
I think Sally had good reason to be scared of them. I don't blame her for leaving, which leads me to think that maybe that was the whole idea.
Somebody had those dogs attack Sally in order to scare her away?
Why would anybody do that? She was there for less than a month.
You'd have to be a total creep to make enemies that fast. And Sally's one of the nicest people I know.
Ooh, Nancy! Speaking of cute guys, Frank and Joe Hardy called.
Oh,
I filled
great.
them in on where you are and what you're doing, and they're dying to hear from you.
Great. Did they leave a number?
Their number is 280-555-4865. Bess didn't recognize it when they called and almost didn't answer the phone.
Good thing my cousin here has a memory like an elephant, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Call them, Nancy. They're dying to hear from you. But remember, Frank's cute and all that, but George and I want to hear from you too.
Yeah, no fair discussing the case with them from now on and not with us. Promise you'll keep us up to speed?
I promise. This birdwatcher I met has got me taking pictures of birds for some survey he's doing. He's a bit of a grump.
Does he live nearby?
No, he just kind of hangs out in the woods. In fact, I only see him at night.
Interesting. He's in the woods at night. The dogs are
Exactly.
in the woods at night.
Could he have had a reason for wanting Sally out of the Malone house?
As far as I know, he and Sally were on good terms. But I also know that Red doesn't seem to have much use for any life form that doesn't molt.
He sounds like my Uncle Zach. He's into birds. Only he doesn't watch them. He hunts them, then shoots them.
A little different.
I never really liked my Uncle Zach.
Did I mention that all the water in Sally's house comes from a well?
Ew, really? Does it taste like rotten eggs?
Not all well water tastes like rotten eggs, Bess.
I don't know if it does or not. Because the well is so old, I need to get the water tested before I drink it.
Good plan. Nothing will wreck your day faster than a nice tall glass of contaminated water.
Wait, she's been there for almost a month and she hasn't tested the water yet? What, has she just been buying bottled water?
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
Red said you need to get some camouflage gear from Emily.
Okay, I already know
You
that.
better go get it from her before he decides to steal your spark plug again.
Bye,
Okay,
you guys.
bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, let's call Sally again.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's
No,
Nancy.
okay, no.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Talk to you later.
Keep me posted.
I would be so mad if someone called me just to say bye.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car. He'll kill me if he misses anything. Here, wait a sec. Take a break, it's Nancy. Hang on, he's putting the hose down. He's drying his hands. He's walking
Okay,
over.
come on.
Nancy, hi. What's up? Bess and George say you've got another mystery on your hands.
Or should we say, on your paws.
They told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry.
As you may
No,
have guessed, we're not
don't
exactly
say
rolling in
that.
detective work here.
So you're living vicariously through me.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
What conclusions have you reached so far, Detective?
Nothing else, those ghost dogs are very well trained. I'm watching to see who the owners and or trains dogs around here. I'm convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning the Malone house. I can just figure out why, and I'll be able to figure out
I'm
who.
convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
Very well trained. Malone has 4 dogs supposedly buried in a cemetery near the house.
Malone and his 4 dogs are supposedly buried in a little cemetery near the house. They've all got headstones inscribed with when they were born and when they died.
That's interesting. Did Malone have family?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then who had the tombstones inscribed?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know who had,
That's
Okay.
exactly what I was wondering.
Sounds like this latest puzzle of yours is still missing a few pieces.
I seem to be getting nowhere fast. Anybody have any suggestions?
We can probably come up with a few.
But we're not going to make it
Really?
easy for you.
After all, it's your case.
Really?
Not ours.
Go get that camouflage gear before that nut job decides to steal your spark plug again.
Oh my god, they had the same
Later,
thing to say.
guys.
That's
You bet.
creepy.
Bye, Nancy.
Alright, well, I think let's not go outside. We're gonna go to sleep until morning, and then I think that is where we're going to end it. So let's save. Oh, rename it. Let's write get camo so I don't forget. Yeah, save it. Done. Alright. Well, that is where we're going to end the stream. Let me just put my link to my YouTube right there. If you are on the Twitch stream, I do post my VODs on the YouTube if you want to come over there and watch any of my other parts or any of my other series. I play Sims 1, Sims 2, Sims 4, cozy farming games, mystery games on Monday, and then random things here and there. And if you are on the YouTube, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a like, a comment, and a subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me, and I will be back tomorrow for another video. Bye!